Hey, welcome back. It's your boy. Yep, Vibe TV in the building. It's been a second. I know it's been a few months since I dropped a NBA 2K25 video, but I just wanted to just come to you since we finally have all the information, all of that sporadic information, all that misinformation everybody was giving out. I wasn't really trying to ride that wave of giving y'all information about NBA 2K25 when I didn't have all the facts. But now that we have all the facts, we can finally dive deep into this conversation. Not going to take up too much of your time. Just want to make sure I give you all the news that I have, because if you know me and all the videos I've dropped about 2K24, all the complaints I personally have, especially I'm also one that praises the things that I like about the game. That's why I still play the game up until this day. So when it comes down to 2K25, we got some great news. I'm super excited about what we're about to dive into in the next 3 to 4 days. And honestly, I think everybody else will be too. First off, I want to say shout out to 2K. Big dub overall on the game from what I'm seeing. It seems like it's going to have a lot of the changes that we have been complaining about fixed or addressed. But we already know what's going to happen with those new changes. Come what? New problems. People going to start complaining. And I'm so thankful that now that we have like a competitive mode, like the rank mode, like Proving Grounds, where we can go in there and we can really battle it out with the competitive players who really want to prove to the world that they really about that life. But honestly, this mode is doing even bigger things based on the fact that they're taking away the shot meter, and you already know what that means. Big play, no Zens, no Titans, no more cheating ass streamers talking about, oh, I'm buckets, call me Mr. Buckets. No, none of that. We getting rid of all of that. And I don't know for how long, because Mike Wang and them saying that it should help. But you got your boy Ronnie always talking about Ronnie always talking like he knows shit. Ronnie don't know nothing. Ronnie only know as much as they allow him to know, and as much as he's allowed to speak. He don't know much because he only talk about major things when they give us that information. Like, he doesn't give us any insight or of anything. But no more Zens, at least for the first season. It's amazing, because I'm so tired of playing against Xbox players, and no dig on Xbox players, I like Xbox, but no more zenning for you clowns, especially for you clowns who are shooting 89-90% from the three. And the only reason you're shooting that horribly because your Zen scripts sometimes go out and you can't play multiple games in a row and dub the threes or your shot consistently. It happens. I play against them all the time. That's why I go to PlayStation. I cut my crossplay off and go to PlayStation only, and there's no games in there. But this is what we have to go through to actually have good competitive games. And I'm not saying there's not any PlayStation people who doesn't have Zens, but there are more Xbox players with Zens. The Zens just seem to work longer, or the scripts are just better on Xbox. I am a PlayStation player. I am a stick shooter. So I know when someone is zenning. I don't need to zen. I have really great games where I'm shooting 75 or 60% from the three, but most of the time I'm shooting 45 and 50 something percent, because it is not possible for you to hit every freaking shot you put up. Not possible. And I hate it, especially contested shots. But we're live, guys. We're back in it. We are full throttle right now. We have 3 days before the game drops. If you haven't pre-ordered, make sure you pre-order. Make sure you follow me on Twitch. I'm giving away a few copies of 2K25. September 3rd. You only have a day or so left to get involved in this giveaway, but don't miss out on your topic. Don't miss out on your opportunity to get a free copy of 2K. Now we have Proving Grounds. Now that we have Proving Grounds and we have some of the Zen situation pretty much, filtered out, and we don't know if it's going to come back in the later seasons, or the script creators are going to get better and figure out how to script this game without having a meter. We don't know, but I know for sure we're going to get better games, and right now we're going to have better competition. People are actually missing shots. Bad contested shots going to go down because of the new dribbling and the new shot stick and the new rhythm shooting aspect. If you're in, you're locked in. But right now, I love the fact that we have a smaller park. I still hate that they're giving us these futuristic parks where we have a pirate ship. Pirate ships haven't been around this is like, why they constantly having us play basketball in a theme park? Get rid of this. Get rid of this. It makes no sense for us to constantly have to play basketball at Disney World. I don't want to play basketball here. I don't. I want to play basketball in the streets. In the streets, like the court that's down the street from my house. I want to go there and play. I want to go to a real park. I don't want to go to these animated, overly eccentric ass parks. 2K, and I'm not complaining. It doesn't matter because you fixed a lot of bigger stuff for us. We have a new Pro-Am, which has been 3, 4, 5 years since we had a new one. So, I mean, I'm glad to see it. I'm hoping that with our Pro-Am, we're able to shoot around again. If not, then it's fine, whatever. But I'm glad we also have a new stage. I'm not big of a stage player, but stage has been boring to me for so long because it's just the same aesthetics for the past forever. So I'm glad we was able to get a new aesthetic look on the stage. Rec looks great. I must say Rec looks great. I hope we are not in a rundown gym where there's mold on the walls when you walk in. I kind of hope that there's a better waiting room or lobby for Rec now. Overall, those things are amazing. The smaller park is amazing. I love those things that have been changed. I also love the fact that we are also getting a update when it comes to acceleration. We all know acceleration was broke. We all know that stamina was broke. We know these things should have been out of the game, but they're a waste of, pretty much they're a waste of points. Agility, I've heard, is one of the things that you're going to want to make sure that you have a high agility. But again, we're not quite sure how that's going to work. But it said that it affects your lateral movement. And with the lateral movement, you get to be on your defense. Well, it measures how fast you move left and right on defense, back and forth. So you want your agility to kind of be up there if you're going to be a lockdown. And for me, the 5'9" builds right now, they're saying it's going to be OP because they're going to have like 99 threes, 99 steals, but you're not going to, like, I'm going to be honest, 6'6". I'm still building my 6'5", 6'7" builds, and I'm shooting over those 5'9s. I'm dropping buckets over those 5'9s, so I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. To me, I think it's one of them situations where you got to find you. If you're going to use a Pro Toon build, which I'm hearing is pretty awesome, because the Pro Toon builds is going to be one of those builds that 2K builds for you, for the people who have trouble building and can't get their builds the way they want to because they don't watch YouTube, they don't watch whatever, they don't do any research, they just come into the game build. Now you have more template builds, Pro Toon builds, and when you build these guys, or when you choose these guys as your main build, you can't actually change anything, because if you do, then you lose all the animations that come with them. Because if you take a Pro Toon build or a NBA template build, you get that player's animations from the jump without having to upgrade your character. Now that's all fine and dandy, but I'm one of those guys. I like to strip things down and start from the bare bones. I want to build my own. I want it to feel like something I built, and I love the fact that we should be able to build something that has a different title than the next. I don't want to see a billion perimeter threats in the park. I don't want to see a billion lockdown menaces or defensive menaces. Everybody's building the same build. I want some creativity. I want a broad range of competition. And I think we're going to get that this year with this NBA 2K builder. Everything looks great, from the lockdown, from the new badges, the new badge system, the takeover system. We have so many new ways to build and go and just kind of flush out something different, so everybody plays different versus everybody being one-dimensional or two-dimensional, playing the exact same way. Pretty much everybody was a 3-and-D player this year, and that's just kind of got boring watching that over and over again. So I am now super excited that we also are getting a better NBA GM, or MyNBA, the GM. We are getting a RPG feel, because I know over the last few years it's been so boring. I love MyNBA. I love the eras mode where I can get to go through different eras and build my team and build a dynasty. But it's been so boring lately because the aesthetics of that has been the same and there's nothing been changed. And even like how you just look at the news presentations, or when you have how they went back and you got to see it on a computer versus, it's like, come on, give me something different. And I love the fact that they gave us something different this year. Overall, the scale of this game is massive. I think a lot of people are going to be super excited. I'm not glazing 2K, of course. I know, again, they addressed a lot of the things that we asked to fix. I think they were listening to some of my videos, because the squad finder that I said should be in the game is in there. When I said that you should be able to step on the court, my thing was, you should be able to step on a court, and if there's nobody on the court and you need somebody to play with, you can find people to, like, it populates somebody that's looking to play with somebody. It populates them to that court. It populates them to play with you. Now, that's me saying, if I'm in a court, if I'm in the park and I don't have anybody to play with, instead of waiting for someone to step on with me, I should be able to populate somebody else who's on a court waiting for somebody to play with them, and we should be teamed up and matched up in a game. That's all I'm saying. But it's something like that, I guess, I'm hoping, but it may not be fully like that. But I am glad that they have a team finder or a squad finder in the game now. Also, I'm super excited that we are bringing back the old rep system, because this new rep system, people can go into rec right now and they can pretty much win 4 or 5 games in a couple days a week, and next thing you know, they are MVP and they think they're the shit because they have a purple. No, we need to see some real grinding going on in this game to see if people really going to be about that life. With that being said, I mean, overall, I think the game is amazing. I'm not going to talk too much about my career, but my career had some great changes. I'm glad we got a storyline back. The world is super small, so they're not going to have us running around 100 different places to feel a storyline that was pretty much essential when it comes to this game. So for me, I'm super excited about NBA 2K25. I hope you are as well. And they're already making some update changes. They took out the LeBron step back, which was OP. But I think for me, I'm going to be building the same thing I built on 2K24 with some tweaks to kind of make my build a little better. But I'm already the GOAT. So if you want to run with the GOAT, make sure you follow the Discord. The link is below. If you want to follow the Twitch, I'm also doing that giveaway like I mentioned. But in the meantime, I hope you all are excited. I look forward to seeing you all in the next few days. But what's the biggest thing that you are excited about for NBA 2K25? And we know there's going to be glitches. We know this. I'm already prepared to see 1,000 videos day one. Oh, this is broke. Oh, this is trash. Bump steals are overpowered, and they already got those type of videos. But we have to appreciate the changes that are coming because it's a game, guys. It's going to have flaws. It's going to have glitches. But I do not want to see people on X tweeting Mike Wayne or in 2K Discords complaining about things that are not necessary. We do not need to get a new game and ask for a newer game 5 days after release. I don't want to see it. I know I'm not the person you want to hear that from, but my opinion matters just like your opinion. If you want changes and I don't, then I think we shouldn't get changes, because I think majority of the community are not going to want changes. If you can't shoot, live with it. You're trash, you're garbage, live with it, move on, rim run for the rest of the damn season, but don't change shooting because you can't figure out how to shoot. With that being said, thank you all and have a great one. I look forward to seeing y'all in my next video. In the meantime, I will see you on the course.